Once upon a time, in a land far away, there was a young boy named Joseph. Joseph had 11 brothers, and he was his father Jacob's favorite. To show his love, Jacob gave Joseph a special gift, a beautiful coat with many colors. This coat made Joseph very happy, but it also made his brothers very jealous. Joseph had dreams that he couldn't wait to share with his family. In one dream, he saw bundles of wheat in the fields. His bundles stood tall, while his brothers' bundles all bowed down to his. In another dream, the sun, the moon, and 11 stars bowed down to him. Joseph told his brothers about these dreams, and they were upset. "Does Joseph think he's better than us?" they whispered to each other. One day, Jacob sent Joseph to check on his brothers who were working in the fields. When they saw him coming in his colorful coat, they got a plan. They took off Joseph's coat and threw him into a deep pit. They were so angry that they didn't care about Joseph's feelings. To cover their tracks, they dipped the coat in animal blood and showed it to their father, Jacob. Jacob was heartbroken, thinking that a wild animal had eaten Joseph. Meanwhile, some traders were passing by, and the brothers sold Joseph to them. The traders took Joseph to a faraway land and sold him as a servant to a powerful man named Potiphar. At Potiphar's house, Joseph worked very hard and was very trustworthy. Potiphar noticed that everything Joseph did was excellent. He put Joseph in charge of his whole house. But Potiphar's wife wanted Joseph to do something wrong. Joseph said, "I cannot do that. It would be wrong and hurtful." When she was rejected, she told lies about Joseph, and Potiphar put him in prison. Even in prison, Joseph did not lose hope. He helped other prisoners and made friends with the jailer. One day, 2 prisoners, a baker and a cupbearer, had strange dreams. They were very upset because they didn't understand their dreams. Joseph listened to their dreams and explained them. He told the cupbearer that he would be restored to his position, and he told the baker that he would be punished. Joseph's interpretations were correct. The cupbearer went back to his job, but he forgot about Joseph. Joseph stayed in prison for 2 more years. One day, Pharaoh, the king of the land, had a troubling dream that no one could understand. The cupbearer remembered Joseph and told Pharaoh about him. Pharaoh called for Joseph. Joseph listened to the king's dream and said, "You will have 7 years of plenty, where crops will grow abundantly. Then there will be 7 years of famine with no food. To prepare, you should save food during the good years." Pharaoh was amazed by Joseph's wisdom and made him a powerful leader in charge of collecting and storing food. Joseph worked hard and saved plenty of food during the 7 good years. When the famine began, many people came to Egypt for help, including Joseph's brothers. They didn't recognize Joseph because he was now a powerful man, dressed in fine clothes. Joseph tested them to see if they had changed. He wanted to know if they felt sorry for what they had done. Joseph's brothers were afraid when they realized they were standing before the powerful man who controlled Egypt's food. But Joseph was kind and forgave them. He revealed himself and said, "I am your brother Joseph. Don't be afraid. You meant to harm me, but God used it for good to save many lives. Now let's bring our family to live here, where there is plenty of food." Jacob and his entire family moved to Egypt and were reunited with Joseph. They lived happily and were